Okay, the Ender 3 case system is wrapping up, so I have to do a video on how to print it. We'll start. Let's get to where we need to be here. We're going to start with this new bed bracket. So this is a lot different than the old style bed bracket. Actually, I didn't have a bed bracket for the Ender 3 because I never made a chain system for the Ender 3. So what we're going to have here is a lot of new parts. So this right here is designed to be printed upright with support right here. I recommend you're going to want to print this solid, so everything is solid up in here and these won't break off. And you can't see up in there very well, but it is tapered right there. Now obviously you could probably, I'm sure you could bridge that. Anybody's printer could bridge that. But we tapered it so it'll maintain its, it'll stay pretty. Alright. I'm going to try to get all the stuff piled on the board here, and in the end we'll get a picture for the page. Alright, next item. So this is part of our screen holder, and there's 3 parts of this. And if you look, you'll see that I have the camphor up here, which is an indicator that this part is to be printed like this. And same deal with this. Let's go 100% solid, sitting just like that. Alright, next part. Let's skip and get the other part of the screen. So here is our, so this chain system is made for a TFT 43. This is a 3-piece part with a sliding cover, so it's actually a 4-piece part. And you're going to print this right here like this. And we're going to print this with, now, if you look, there's a big mass down here because we have this angle. So really we could almost print this thing solid, but then we're going to have a lot of filament in here. So what we're going to want to do on this is we're going to want to go with 2mm walls, top and bottom, the whole shell, 2 millimeters, and then put a 15% infill, and then some of this area right here inside there will have some infill, so it won't waste as much filament. And you're going to want, as far as supports on this, you're going to want supports everywhere, and you can set it at 80%. That'll get everybody taken care of. So very interesting when you put supports on a model. So a lot of the times I will purposely put a little bit of an angle on something so I can set the support angle and decide where I want supports and where I don't. However, when you set that support angle between like 89 and like 82, it's kind of hit or miss. It's not really going, I don't know what it's going by. It's not necessarily going by the angle that's there, but it does change where the support's going. In other words, I can change it from sometimes 89 to 87, and all of a sudden it adds support to something that has the same angle and should have had a support anyways. Probably not the best way of saying it, but you get the point. So you can play with that. So one thing about here is there's just a little tiny bit of an overhang here, and it's going to build a support for you right here. And I haven't messed with it too much. I just let it build the support right there. But we want support for here, so this maintains, and this maintains its quality. So, but if you play with that setting, you might be able to get rid of this support right here and save the filament. Like I said, don't really know. Next, I wanted to get that other piece for the screen. It looks like it's this right here. So this is your other piece for the screen. So you'll see there's holes here. And then, so these two holes, so this hole right here will screw onto there, this one onto there, and then there's the hole where the cable comes through. So let's go ahead, and you want to have this in upside down, so you just want this like this. And that's the position for that. And we'll just slide this over here and get it out of the way. Alright. Let's skip around here a little bit. Let's go ahead and move this too. What the hell? Whoop. Wait a minute, I thought I had the blue. I know, boring. Stand by. Let's speed this up. Next. This is the extruder bracket, so this is a pretty ridiculous part to have to print. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this part printed like this. So the best way to print this part is going to be like this. And you're going to put support everywhere. And just go ahead and set your angle for 45 degrees. And print slow. With support everywhere. And that part will come out nice and pretty for you. So all these parts 0.4 nozzle. So when you get into the big parts like the case, all these cases, you can go up to a 0.6. I don't mind a 0.6, but sometimes that requires a little bit of sanding and finishing. Yeah, it just depends on what you want to end up with. Next part. So this is a MOSFET bracket that goes inside the case. It's an add-on bracket. And you'll see right here it fits over some posts that are inside the case. And then some screws go in here. And what it allows us to do is it allows people to put different things on. And we'll make different brackets as we need them. But I like to put a MOSFET on all my beds to keep the power from running through the motherboard. And you know, damaging the motherboard maybe someday. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. Let's try that again. Trying again. Alright, she's parked. What's next? So on the back of your case, because of where I had to put the fan, you're going to need a little decorative cover. Cover is self-explanatory. I don't think anybody really needs to be told how to print this thing. Alright. And there you go. Looks like I'm playing Tetris here. So this is the bottom side cover. Basically it hides the wires that run underneath the machine. And this is going to print, if I remember, I'm trying to remember how this prints. Let's peek inside to get an idea. I really don't. Oh no. Okay, so this is it's obvious which way it prints to me. Prints like this. And then you get a tiny bit of support here. Yeah, I do remember this piece. This piece sucks because I remember cutting the support out of it. Have fun. And alright, so solid, probably solid, 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 and then I told you specifics on that. And this right here, so no support, right? Yeah, no support on this, no support, support on this everywhere. Print it solid, and doesn't really matter what percentage or what angle your supports are, because really everything looks like it's a 90 that needs to be supported, so you put it wherever you want it. Oh. Alright. Next victim. We'll do the covers after. Alright, moving right along. What do we got next? Oh, sitting right there hiding from me. This right here is the USB cover for the hole for the USB cover to come through. This is the one that has the spot for the wire. There's also one that doesn't have a spot for the wire. Next, solid on that. You see the deal on that. So here's the blank one right here. Alright, next part. Lowercase chase. Alright, so this is the one on the other side that brings the wire. It's the last chase that goes through before the wire goes into the bottom of the cabinet. And it's pretty much print it like this. And it looks like no supports to me. Yeah, just a solid print right there. Alright, and bottom cover. Whoa! Alright, straightforward on this. This is the bottom cover, and there's a lip right here. So if you want your good side out, then you need to put this side down and put support on this. You can cut it away, but that'll give you a good finish right here. So bottom cover that side down, and where's the window cover? Top cover with the window. So top cover with the window, obviously good side that you want to see down. And the way this was designed, you don't need any support on this. So this should print without any support. Very cool. Let's go to where is this at? So on the case, this I recommend 0.6 nozzle, and yeah, just backside down. and all you need, put support everywhere and set the angle to, you can set it to 89, but you need to come in here and make sure you get support here, 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 these right here, and support here. So whatever your setting is, I try like 80, and that'll give you what you want. You shouldn't get a support anywhere else. Anywhere these wire tie downs, no support, you won't get it there. So it was built to try to keep the support at a minimum. So that's that, and the bottom covers, bottom down, and you'll need supports for here to make sure they maintain their quality, and right here needs support. So support everywhere, 80%, and you'll get it where you want it. But like I said, on something like this, you want to preview this and check out your supports, make sure everything looks right before you head off on this adventure. All right, I think that takes care. Oh, on these, you want to know, these have to be solid, 100% solid on these. Same on the upper part, solid. The covers, these covers are only 3 millimeters thick. Some of my other covers have been thicker, and there's more of a tendency to want to go to an infill on those. With these 3 millimeters, I'll leave it up to you. You could probably do like, I mean, you could do like a 1.2 shell, and then that's going to give you 0.6 of a millimeter to have the inside fill up on the cover, which I guess that's not bad. You could do that, probably be fine, or just print it solid. Either way would be okay. As far as the size for the plexiglass, yeah, I'll deal with that later. And we'll start a hardware list, and we'll have partial assembly video made. We'll try to get all that wrapped up and put together. All right, everybody, good luck.